Greenman Gaming's summer sale is here. Click the link below to see some amazing deals on some incredible games. Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a very good day. Welcome back to another me rambling with not much editing going on type of video, and right now I'm pretty sick, so my voice may sound a bit, well, just awful in general, and there you go, that's the explanation. I feel like crap. But today I wanted to talk about YouTubers' opinions on games. And I am mainly referring to myself here, but kind of also as a whole. And it's the fact that our opinions on games or any form of media doesn't really matter all too much. It never really has mattered, especially for more smaller channels like me. Like, I know I do have a bit of a presence, you know, 16,000 subscribers is a big number, but like, nothing I say really matters, ultimately. I am just a guy behind a screen expressing my opinion on certain things. And I mainly wanted to talk about this because I still get a lot of comments on the amazing games I don't like videos. Now, I made those videos because I wanted to be very honest on this channel. I didn't want to be afraid to express my opinion on certain things. I didn't want to be like, well, just afraid really. I didn't want to be scared to say I didn't like something that everyone else was enjoying and I didn't personally enjoy. You know, I wanted to have the confidence to be comfortable enough to express my opinion on this channel. But a lot of the comments I get on those two videos are people taking what I say as borderline gospel. Like, I have so many comments of people genuinely like feeling hurt and offended at the fact that I didn't think Titanfall 2 was a 10 out of 10 and I said it was a good game. It was like a 7 out of 10. It was just a glorified COD campaign, which is my opinion, of course. I still enjoyed Titanfall 2, don't get me wrong, but I didn't really see what everyone was going on about when it came to, you know, the absurd amount of glaze the game got. And obviously it fit the topic of that video, so I included it in it. And good lord, man, it's just my opinion. Like, it doesn't matter. My opinion does not matter. My opinion should not take away anything that you enjoy from a game at all. And that's what I'm trying to get at here. I know in the first Amazing Games I Don't Like video, the biggest contender, like the biggest game that everyone mentioned in that video wasn't like God of War or Horizon Forbidden West, it was Cyberpunk 2077. And I have made multiple videos on why I don't really like Cyberpunk. I even tried to get into it again because a lot of people were saying, yeah, you should give it another shot, and that game just isn't for me. I don't think it ever will be for me. I don't like the story. I do like the world. I like the Cyberpunk Edgerunners anime. I'm very excited for season 2, but I don't like the main character V. I don't like all the characters surrounding him. I would actually rather be playing as the Edgerunner characters in Cyberpunk. I would probably enjoy the game far more if that was the case because it's an interesting world. But again, this is my opinion. My opinion doesn't matter at all. And the same goes for a lot of YouTube channels out there. Like, there are a lot of games that I love that a lot of like big channels like Skill Up or Mr. Matty Plays have said like, this game isn't very good. And I didn't take what they said to heart, and I just bought the game, and it ended up being one of my top 10 games. Good example, Final Fantasy 16. This game was absolutely obliterated online. There's a very vocal hatred towards Final Fantasy 16. Obviously, a lot of people do still love it, but a lot of like big YouTubers did not enjoy Final Fantasy 16, and they were very vocal about their disdain towards Final Fantasy 16. But I didn't listen to any of that. I didn't wanna. I did watch the videos, you know, I wanted to see what flaws the game might have had before going into it, but I didn't take what they said as gospel. I didn't let it sway my opinion on the game I was about to play. And I have played Final Fantasy 16 now, and yeah, it's amazing. I love the game, genuinely. It's so good. And I never would have played it if I took some YouTubers' opinions to heart and avoided it like the plague. This can even go for like really bad games, by the way, like for example Suicide Squad. There's a lot of issues with Suicide Squad. A lot of people don't like Suicide Squad. I haven't played it yet. I don't know when I'm gonna play it. I have it in my backlog, but I know that some people do like this game. You know, a lot of people out there do like Suicide Squad. You know, the gameplay does look pretty fun. It reminds me of like kind of like Sunset Overdrive in a way. So I'm cautiously optimistic to play it, and who knows, I might end up enjoying it considering the fact all of the live service dog shit has shut down. I also kind of want to play Marvel Avengers again now that all of that live service shit is shut down. I actually got a key for that game for like £2 ages ago. Another game that was absolutely ripped to shreds by YouTubers, justifiably though. I mean, it was a live service game. Fuck live service games. This opinion can also go for like positivity as well. Like it loops back around to the amazing games I don't like video. A lot of those games in those videos are games that YouTubers and critics hold in an extremely high regard that I was like, damn, I gotta play this. It gave me FOMO, right? It gave me FOMO listening to these positive opinions, which is another topic I want to talk about in another video. So I would spend like £50 on this big AAA game, and I would play through it and be like, damn, what am I missing here? I don't get what everyone is loving about this game. And it makes you feel left out, you know, it feels like you're missing out, and it sucks. And that's because I took these opinions, like, as my own. Really, that's what it is. I'm taking these opinions and basically making them my own opinion, instead of being my own person. A good example with me as well, because this all does apply to me. When I say YouTubers, I'm talking about myself as well. The Evil Within, right? I glaze this game to high heaven, and a lot of people take it very seriously. I'm just gonna say it here now. The game is incredibly flawed. There's a lot of issues with The Evil Within, and I do love it. It holds a very special place in my heart. I've replayed it many times. I've got over 100 and something hours in it. I love it to bits, and obviously I want to share that. But I don't really want people taking it so serious. Like, people who don't enjoy the game always have to... It feels like they feel the need to correct me on the fact that the game's not actually that good because they don't really enjoy it. And it's like, guys, I'm taking the piss here. Can you not tell I'm taking the piss here? Like, it's a running gag on the channel that I love The Evil Within. I mean, I do love The Evil Within, but the running gag is that I overly glaze it to hell. I do recommend trying it out, though. Like, it's one of those games where, like, even if you don't enjoy it, you're down, like, what, £3? It's not really a huge issue. But again, you don't have to take my opinion as the truth, as the gospel towards The Evil Within. You know, you might end up playing it and you might actually hate it. But that's the benefit of, you know, being your own person. You make your own opinions, you form your own opinions, and that's what I really want to get at in this video. YouTuber opinions do not matter at all. We're just people sat behind screens saying what we think about games, and games are incredibly subjective, you know. We're just expressing our opinion on these things, maybe trying to start a conversation, get other people's opinions. You know, that's what I'm interested in. I made those amazing games I don't like videos because I wanted to start a bit of a conversation. You know, people love these games. I wanted to see if other people were feeling the same way that I did about them, and yeah, a lot of people came out of the woodworks and were very expressive to the fact that they also didn't really enjoy the games. Now, I guess you could argue that some opinions do matter, like it can sway a lot of sales towards games, and I think this more so fits into the category of like business critics like IGN, GameSpot, who else? Fucking Game Ranks, I guess. I don't really know many of them, but these opinions can sway like sales to games and also tank games, especially if they're reviewed wrong. But it is also a case of like, it is someone's opinion on the game, and like even if some of them give like a game like a 10 out of 10, like Mixtape for example, they got absolutely obliterated for giving that game a 10. And I haven't played Mixtape, I don't think it looks very fun, I probably wouldn't enjoy it, but maybe the game meant something to this guy and he was just expressing his opinion and wanted to show his praise towards a game that made him feel emotions that obviously a lot of people haven't gotten from the game, and that's fine, but like you shouldn't take his opinion to heart. Like, who gives a shit that he enjoyed it? Who gives a shit that he gave it a 10 out of 10? I don't know. That's it really. That's all I really wanted to talk about. Our opinions don't matter. Form your own opinions. I just want to make entertaining, silly videos at the end of the day. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Obviously, this is the point in the video where I talk about Green Man Gaming and recommend some games that they have on sale. First game I want to recommend is Devil May Cry 5 Deluxe Edition with Virgil. And Virgil is spelt wrong on the store page. I should probably let them know about that. But that is 78% off. DMC5, do I need to explain why DMC5 is a good game? like that's a good deal. The next deal is Dead by Daylight, which is 65% off. If you want to hate yourself like I do and have 1,000 hours in this game because it is stupidly addictive, even though it is kind of terrible, 65% off, £6. Even if you hate it, you can't really go wrong. And the last one I want to recommend is Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is 69% off, which is the funny number. I want to get back into this game. I didn't really give it a fair shot, and I got it for like £35 like a few years back, and for £10 that's kind of a steal. I'm pretty sure you can get it bundled with Rebirth now, which is pretty insane. So yeah, that's a pretty good deal. Before I go, I just want to say follow me on Twitch. I'm going to be using Twitch a lot more to live stream because it is just way better to stream on there than YouTube. I'm still going to multi-stream, but you know, I kind of want to move more people over to Twitch. Join my Discord as well. It's very active. A lot of people talk there. It's very nice community. And yeah, before I go, I just want to thank my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and allowing me to be able to, well, do this as like a second job. Really is incredible. I really appreciate it. Same goes to my channel members. You guys are the absolute best. I want to do more for you soon. I'm currently thinking of certain things I can do for both Patreon and channel members, and hopefully I can actually do something for you guys soon rather than just give you early access to some videos. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video.